David Erdos with poem 9 from Unease and Verses from Difficult Times, a poem which is about the opposing forces, behind the opposing forces, and the commonality between them. Devil may care. If God writes great plays, then the devil, no doubt, is a poet, rhyming with fate through sly verses or reducing all of life to short lines. That force, or whatever it may be, carefully selects what to keep and what to expose in fine detail. For just as dust itself contains people, so does writing reveal covert signs. As God adapts into film, he, she, it clearly conveys the big picture, though these days, of course, it is pixels from which each portrait of life is comprised. And so the saga or epic described in the chaos between Bible clashes is the kind of war raged in heaven, which makes angels soldiers, divided and torn on each side. I've always thought thunder and lightning strikes were that war, as above all skies there is skirmish, and the very sounds of those battles are the rumble and roar around rain. There is our foreground life, superimposed on their context, or perhaps our fast-written pages, scored with their subtext, concerned, as it is, with all pain. Who do we fight with now, or against, when the enemy remains undefeated? From terrifying flus to consumption, from cancer and back to TB, there is now this themed strain, resounding through cough, gaining echo, and so they say, still evolving, as man unkind apes the free. Is it possible that God in disgust has sent a blight set to stall us, or brought on board others who through selfish means sought our end? Should this prove the case, then the first governing glow is long settled, and the mess we're in sees us mired in a place where only the most arcane becomes friend. Man is often God's joke, parodying creation, and thus seduced into pity, and through amusement, no doubt, the blame's shared. As a white and red light both shine, marking both entrance and exit, and long lost to loving, the devil at last may well care. For we are now more his or its than we belong to that first said to shape us. And this is why they fight. Clouds are metal. They only look like steam. They're white shadows cast across darkness and by a different form of light. True sight dares, as all writing must, if it is to mean more than that made before it. The devil has all the best lines. It's been quoted. And pale angels, of course, can't compare. We're all showing our true colours now, even if, for most of us, they're transparent. The pigments bleed or blur blandly as a climate of tears weights each face. And so we turn to the dark, preparing in time for the struggles in which a prize shared by both sides could change the outer from the forces around inner space. Only God or the devil now knows how we will fare or fail in the future. I wonder which of them's more invested, or perhaps both gods gamble, and frequently hell is heaven and heaven hell. Hail disgrace. And naturally, all's revealed, just not now. So we journey. At times of peace, wars continue, for as the elite try to steal us, we fight to remain commonplace. This aim is something to share then, at least, for while the devil may care, the idea of God still knows better. And so these poems become pen-pal letters. The first to reply holds the human, and will certainly win that strange race. David Erdos, April the 23rd, 2021.